climb to reach new heights, decorate with autumnal decor, or fall in love with someone new. The way you explore Palia's latest update is completely up to you. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today I will be sharing all of the new features included in the latest update for Palia version 0.170 that just recently launched. There are lots of exciting new additions to discuss, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. First up, I am absolutely delighted to share that autumn vibes have officially arrived in Palia. This pumpkin takeover not only includes the addition of festive decor sprinkled around the world to enjoy, but also a new series of spooky furniture to collect for your home. You can purchase all 9 pieces of decor included in the Spooky Moon set by visiting a new mysterious cash register found in the fountain area behind Gel's shop in Kilima Village. The set includes a spooky pumpkin for 450 gold, a jack-o'-lantern for 720 gold, a Cernuco lantern for 1200 gold, the spooky candles for 520 gold, the floating candle for 300 gold, the spooky pumpkin stack for 3,150 gold, the heirloom pumpkin for 450 gold, the vined pumpkin also for 450 gold, and finally the pumpkin wallpaper for 2,500 gold. I actually think overall the prices for this collection are quite reasonable. If you'd like to purchase one of each item, it will cost you a total of 9,740 gold, so under 10,000 gold for the full collection. My favorite items in this set are the jack-o'-lantern, which is super affordable and just a classic piece of decor for spooky season, along with the pumpkin stack. I think the pumpkin stack looks incredible and is a must for your home plot. I also would highly recommend the pumpkin wallpaper. It is so warm and inviting, and do remember that with the purchase of a wallpaper, you have unlimited uses and can place it on both the inside or outside of your house. Honestly, in my opinion, the entire collection is quite lovely, and many of the items could be used to decorate year-round, so happy designing. Next, for those of you who are hoping for Hodari to be added as a romanceable candidate one day, consider your wishes granted, because his romance questline is now officially available. But how exactly do you romance Hodari? Well, aside from the usual reach level 3 friendship, you will also need to have completed the final Temple of the Waves quest called Echoes of the Unknown. If you're uncertain whether or not you've done so already, you can check under your completed quests. You also must have completed Najuma's level 4 friendship quest, which I think is a really sweet touch. In order to win over Hodari, you have to bond with his daughter first. Very interestingly, the team also teased a potential future romance questline for Sifu. Specifically, they stated that Sifu is complicated for lore reasons, and they ask for our patience. So this is very good news for Sifu lovers. The other big new addition to Palia found in this update is, of course, the very grand and dreamy obstacle course, which you can access by interacting with a specific arcade machine in Zeki's Black Market. You will need to use your jumping, climbing, and gliding abilities to make your way through a special dreamlike space, the course being made using objects found throughout Palia, which totally reminds me of Only Up if you've ever heard of that game. The area that this course is set up in looks so gorgeous and poses a pretty good challenge from what I've experienced so far. There will be treasure chests to find throughout the course, from which you can obtain Zeki coins and some found letters. I'm happy to hear they've decided to at least add some rewards, since it's definitely no simple feat to get through the course. But remember, this is just an experimental bonus event, so there's no pressure to complete it, and there are no exclusive items as rewards. There is also a timer that automatically activates once you start the course to track your completion speed, which I suppose could be appealing for speedrunners. I'm just trying to get to the first treasure chest myself. I need those Zeki coins. And speaking of Zeki and his wondrous machine, 4 new items have been added to the Valley Sunrise set: a bookshelf, an oval table, lights, and a knife set. I'm hoping that every time more exclusive items are added to the machine, it will slightly increase our odds at actually getting something exciting, because I keep getting seeds, fireworks, and bug bombs. I want furniture, I want plushies. Nearby chat has also been added to improve how players can communicate with each other in-game. This is what the team is now calling their proximity chat features, which offers a new tab in the current chat menu, allowing you to send messages just to those who are physically around you on the map, rather than to the entire server. The hope is that this will be useful for coordinating group activities, like flow tree farming and cooking parties. In addition to nearby chat, flare arrows have also arrived to further enhance player communication. You can purchase the recipe for these arrows at Hassion's guild store for 500 gold, starting at hunting level 4. To craft 5 flare arrows, you will need 5 heartwood, 5 flint, and 1 crystal lake lotus, and once you fire off a flare arrow, the effect will last for up to 1 minute, or until you shoot another one, whichever comes first. The color of the flare is randomized, and since you'll be equipping these to your bow and arrow, you won't actually be able to fire them directly above you, so if you want to direct your friends somewhere specific, you'll want to first back up and then fire the flare, or fire it ahead of you and then meet them underneath it. It's actually really cool because the flare sends a flash of light down to the ground, so it seems to be pretty easy to follow. Back on your home plot, additional options for sorting items at the workbench are also now available. You can sort recipes from A to Z or Z to A. You can also sort what is currently ready to craft based on your available supplies or by items you have never before crafted. This is yet another step in the right direction to making the crafting process more organized and less messy. In terms of specifics, the recipe for the dowsing rod, which helps you track rare forageables, has been adjusted to require 3 pieces of coral instead of 6, which I'm happy about because I use this item a lot in Bahari and am often running out of coral specifically to make more. Further, crafters on your home plot now support the canceling of crafting queues. So for example, if you accidentally started crafting a gold bar, you can click the X icon next to the timer to cancel the project so you aren't stuck waiting 4 hours for it to finish. Other updates to your home plot include the ability to open and close various bookshelves and cabinets, and even place all sorts of decor items inside them for more detailed customization, which is just so fun and will allow us to personalize our spaces even more, especially as the team continues to expand the collection of decor items. Additionally, doors, fireplaces, and porches no longer count towards your plot's building add-on limit, so you can add as many of these design elements to your plot as you would like. One other small adjustment made in this update is to the default speed for fishing, which has been reverted. So your cast speed is back to being fast, but you now have the option to adjust it yourself in the settings menu, so you can set the speed just to your liking. Finally, more premium outfits have been added to the store. First up is the student style, available in finance, creative writing, and studio arts. Each of these outfits come with 1 top and 1 bottom. Then we have the vampiric outfit, available in the charmer, the chiropteran, and the count. Each of these outfits also come with 1 top and 1 bottom. And finally, we have the stately sage outfits, available in rite and ritual, earth and air, and history and mystery. Each of these outfits also come with 1 top and 1 bottom. I also love the new spooky theming to the premium store with the new backdrop. It's a really nice touch. So those are all the new features and adjustments included in this update, but now let's go over some FAQs. The first question is that now that Hodari's Romance is here, can the team tell us who is next? Because you know us, we always want more. The team responded that they already expect many people to be asking for Sifu, but in general they don't have a timeline for who or when the next romance option will be. They did, however, want to address why it took extra time for Hodari's Romance quest to be added. They highlighted that there are many considerations and challenges involved for older romance options, which they wanted to pay respect to, especially for single parents. So with Hodari, for example, it will take getting closer to his daughter Najuma in order to romance him. The next question is, I've already romanced a villager. What should I do if I want to romance Hodari? Now, if you weren't aware, you can actually romance all of the romanceable villagers in Palia if you'd like. However, there are only 2 equipable pin slots available, so it's up to you to decide whose pins you actually want to wear once you have them, and villagers around Kilima will actually have unique dialogue available depending on whose pin is equipped. Next, you might be wondering if you can romance your Shep. And the simple answer is yes. Another great question is whether there are plans to have pumpkins as a crop that we can grow, not just as decor pieces. The team responded that they'll have to wait and see because of how gardening works in Palia. They have to be mindful of introducing new crops and how that will impact existing strategies, most notably the balancing of cooking recipes. A fun question is about why dividers and rugs are sold at Zeki's black market. And according to the lore team, it's because Zeki needs something to hide actual illicit goods when the authorities come around, so you could say he's sweeping things under the rug. Next, now that we can open the cabinets, you may be wondering what happened to the dishes that used to be inside and if we're gonna get them back. Now, the team said that there are definitely plans to add in plates and other pantry-specific decor in the future, but they don't have an ETA on this just yet. Finally, for the FAQs, something many of you might have been wondering about is the predicament you might find yourself in when you've capped your renown at 1,000 and have nothing left to spend it on. And while the team doesn't have anything specific to say about it, know that it's on their radar, it's a priority, and they will be assessing the best way to go about this and address it moving forward. Before I leave you today, I would also like to go over some of the most notable bug fixes that came with this update. So if you found yourself stuck in terms of progression or have been holding off on completing certain tasks, waiting for a fix, this might be of particular interest to you. First, and probably most excitingly, the sushi recipe can now be fished by everyone. And to help you on your sushi recipe journey, all players who were affected by this bug will be given 50 glowworms for free, which you will receive through your in-game player inbox. So definitely go claim those. Also, if you have the sushi recipe and experienced becoming frozen when trying to cook it, that has also been fixed. Next, you can actually now complete the quest called Hunger Pains by dropping off the blueberry pie in the expected location. I didn't realize this one was bugged. I thought I just couldn't find the spot to leave the pie, so I'm excited that this has been fixed. I did want to note that since the update, it seemed to revert my progress for the quest, so I had to go back and offer another blueberry, then proceed with talking to Delilah before finally offering the blueberry pie that I've had in my inventory for forever, waiting for this moment. So you may or may not have to do the same. Sticky smoke bombs will now work in multiplayer bug catching so that everyone can loot the critter after dazing it. You might have noticed previously that the insect you caught with sticky smoke bombs would just disappear. I actually got rid of so many of these smoke bombs because of them being broken, so this is more good news. Finally, when hunting, you can now loot star quality Proudhorn Sernuk antlers. So this is dropped from the magical Sernuk found in Bahari Bay, and you might have wondered if there even was a quality variant of the antlers. There is, and it's now available as loot, which could make hunting even more rewarding. As always, there are other more minor bug fixes listed on the official patch notes page, linked in the description of this video, along with top known issues and expanded known issues for your reference. Well, there you have it, friends. Those were all the new features, adjustments, and bug fixes found in Palia's latest patch, along with some FAQs. I think my favorite addition has to be the new spooky items, but I'm also excited to jump back into the obstacle course. Let me know which new addition is your favorite. Anything and everything, you know I always love hearing from you. Please give the video a like if you are excited to jump into this update. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care. And a very special thanks to Meredith, Formotus, Tansy, Cisco, Cheese, Divine Raven, Blossom, Paul, Jack, Danny, Starry Days, Becca, Kayla, Isenal, Wolf, Salem, Zeres, Anime Lover, Ember, Lawrence, Fabiola, Sunshine, and Kicknell, my beautiful Sunstone members. I love you all very much, and thank you so much for the extra support on the channel, which really helps to make all that I do possible. It means the world to me.